Good morning, students. Welcome to the English language class. Uh, you all know that we are discussing the types of essays, okay, in our previous classes also. And today also I'm going to discuss with you the descriptive type of essays, okay. Since you are in class 12 and you have already done these kind of essays in your previous class, but I have already told you in your class that you need to upgrade your standard of writing an essay. So that is why I am just discussing the descriptive essays a bit in details, because most of you like to go for this kind of writing because descriptive essays are the easiest to attempt to handle. Okay. So for descriptive essays, you need to know something, because whatever you are writing, it cannot be unplanned. Okay. So in order to plan your things in beforehand, for whatever topic you might get for your essay writing, you need a lot of organization of your thoughts and planning. Okay. So let us just start off with the description and how to write a descriptive essay. First of all, a descriptive essay implies something which describes something. Okay. It's a task of describing objects, persons, things, experiences, places, situations, and emotions. Now, when you're writing a descriptive essay for your standard, that is in class 12, you should be knowing how to tackle with the descriptions. Okay, it is not just the mere descriptions as you see, and you give a description of some color or what you see in front of you. No, not that. Now, if you are handling a descriptive essay in class 12, you need to have a perception and observation of your senses. Okay, so what you feel, what is the impact of the description upon you, how you are being influenced by these kind of descriptions. So this is all you have to write in a class 12 standard. Okay, so what a descriptive essay comprises of the features first is that it should be clear and concise. That means to the point, of course, and you have to stick to the word limit also, because if you are exceeding that, then you might lose marks over there. And then use of images. It is a very important aspect of descriptive essay, because when you're describing something, when we describe something, we generally tend to compare the description with something else. Okay, for example, if you are describing say autumn morning, so in that case, autumn morning, the you are using some images, like you can see the sky, which is as clear as water. So these kind of similes and images can make your essay more enriching and more better. Okay. Then the use of the five senses, as I told you, that means the perception of your five senses, along with what you see. The same thing should also be there, like what you feel about such a description, what the description impact upon you. So this is what is use of five senses. Okay, and you have to be, of course, be organized in your thoughts. So these are the five features which a descriptive essay stands for. Now, before going into the details of a descriptive essay, some more things I want to discuss with you. So just see, like if you are, say, given a topic, you have to describe a sea journey or your journey through a desert area. Now, when you see the question, it might seem very easy to you, but the problem is that if you don't have a first hand experience of a sea journey or first hand experience of a journey through a desert, or say a journey through a forest, okay, then midway while writing your essay, you will be lagging behind. You will lose control over your writing. So, it is not that always descriptive or narrative type of essays are easier to handle. If you think that something is giving as a topic which is not known to you, so it's better not to attempt at that point of time. Okay, but still, I would suggest that this is the kind of problem which you might face, that if you are attempting descriptive or narrative, then sometimes easier topics are also difficult to handle. So please be very thoughtful about what kind of topics you are selecting for writing a good essay, okay, because this carries a lot of marks. 25 marks is there for your writing skill in an essay in the ISC level. So you have to follow these steps which I am giving you over here. That is, you have to plan what you want to write, you have to organize what you want to write, and of course, then write and find out the mistakes, and you have to revise. Now, these are the things which you need to do or which you can do when you are having ample time at home to practice your essays, right? Now, than the way in which now you are having. But at the time of your examination, you have to be very quick in thinking about what you want to write. So, unless and until you have a practice in writing, you will not be able to grasp quick ideas during your examinations. Okay. Still more, I am giving you some more tips as to how to write a descriptive essay fruitfully. Okay. First is the introduction of a descriptive essay should be interesting enough to catch the reader's attention. So it is a very important point because in an essay where you write about 400, 450 words, the introduction has to be very catchy enough so that the reader who is reading enough can have a idea or can form an idea about what you are writing about that person, thing, or what you are going to describe in your essay. Next, the main body of the descriptive essay should appeal to the reader's senses. That means the way in which you're writing the essay, that should appeal, means the reader should be able to visualize the things as you are writing. So whatever you are writing is actually getting reflected in is getting reflected by the thoughts which you are having. So if your thoughts are organized and thoughts are planned, of course your writing will also be planned, and the reader will be able to visualize your thoughts through your writing. So that is very essential when you write a good essay. Lastly, the conclusion should summarize the whole essay along with again going over the main details. You should end the essay in a way that it gives a sense of completion. Okay, so the when you write a conclusion, the whole completeness of the essay should be there. Okay, then it always plays a role, as I said, with the five senses, that is touch, smell, taste, hearing, sight. So when say you are giving a description of a winter morning is full of the fresh air. Okay, the then you can smell the fog, you can smell the mist in the air. Okay, you can smell the freshness, the pleasantry in the air. So that is how you are going to describe. Then, as I said, you need to plan and organize. So, before starting off with an essay, thinking about the subject in detail will be your best bet. So, take some time off, imagine about the subject, and that is how only your subject will appeal to your senses. Okay. Okay. So, now I am sharing with you a specimen of a descriptive essay. So I have already given this kind of essay in the previous examinations, if you might remember. So it might somewhat feel similar to you, like every day you pass by a house in your locality, which is perfect from all points of view. So the house attracts your attention, and seeing that house, you can think of a dream house of your own. So you have to describe in detail about how you want your dream house to be. Okay, now this essay is quite a long one. I'm not just reading it out, but just see how it has been introduced and what kind of descriptions are implemented or introduced inside the body of the essay, and how in very simple language the whole thing is given the shape of a dream, so that once you may read it, you can easily get an idea about what the writer is intending to write. Okay, so first is in the first paragraph, the aspiration of a person to have a dream house. It's given that since I was a child, I had been dreaming to live in a house that would be a place of peace, joy, and inspiration. I don't like the idea of living in a noisy city, in an apartment, in a block of flats. So that is how you're introducing your dream. And now, how would you like your dream house to be? That details is given in this specimen. So please, students, please listen to this video in order to get the guidelines, because most of you attempt the descriptive essays only. I know, because they're easier to write. So if you write simple language but you describe it beautifully using those language, you can easily fetch good marks in this kind of essays. Okay. So I'll be sharing the PDF of this essay with you. Whenever you will find time or whenever you are willing to write a descriptive essay, please see these guidelines, try to practice this at home, and just see how the words are being used in this essay. Okay. So this one is the essay which I'll be sharing with you as a specimen, and this is the assignment which you are going to write by yourself. That is, you go for a morning walk one winter morning, and so you have to describe your observation. It can be anywhere. It can be in the street. It can be in a park. So of course the scenes would change from a street and a park to a different place. Okay, it can mean you have gone for a village, you have gone to a village, ancestral village, and in the village what kind of winter morning you perceive. So this can be anything, but what you are writing, that should be very clear and very specific. Okay. And as I have given in the question itself, that you have to describe your observation, what you feel, what you see, what you perceive, and what impact did it have on your life. So that can be written in the concluding portion. Okay. So all of you, please try to write this essay at your home. Just have a thought over the points you want to write first, and then you can go on writing this essay. Okay. So these are the common ones, but you make mistakes. That is why I'm preparing this video to a very in details. Okay. So hope you'll be benefited by the guidelines which I provided over here. And so thank you for listening to me. Hope you have a nice day.